Hello and welcome to another morning briefing video presented by Stein Investments. In this video we'll talk mainly about easy insight and the possibilities we have with AI analysis, and the reason is that we received several questions from users, and so it makes sense to create a new video and discuss a few things and show a few opportunities and possibilities you have with this tool. And on top of that, I also thought about creating a dedicated chat space for easy insight users and users that are mainly driven by AI or mainly interested in AI and the options and opportunities we have here. And so I already created a poll a few minutes ago on our Stein Investments news channel here, and I ask you to participate so that we know what is your preferred chat or exchange platform to get in touch with other users. And there are several opportunities like Discord, Telegram, or MQL chat groups. Of course, MQL forces us to use their own platform, but in my opinion it's pretty limited, and we want to use the platform our users prefer and not what MQL prefers. So that's the chat group part, and I'm really interested in the result we'll see later today. Then I'd like to talk about pricing. As you know, all our indicators and tools are here available at our central Stein Investments page where we sorted. These last ones are hosted on Alain's profile, the coding genius behind most of these tools. And all these tools are available at a very, very fair price point, because all of them can be rented for 3 months for just $30. This is $10 per month, or you can buy the full license for just $60 and there is no recurring payment. This is due to our 50% discount, which was intended to be time limited, but the interest was so big that we kept it for a pretty long time. And our goal and approach is to make excellent trading tools available for as many people as possible. But of course, on the other side, we need to pay our bills as well. And so we can't share them for free and offer them instead for really, really fair prices. So let's come to Easy Insight. This also costs $30 for 3 months and $60 for the unlimited license. And of course, the tool standalone doesn't contain any data, because as written in the product description, you have to use FX power, FX volume, FX dynamic, and FX levels, or just 2 or 3 of them. Doesn't matter. Why did we do so? The point is, we could have created an all-in-one product and integrate all indicators in Easy Insight, but this would have forced our already existing customers that already use the indicators to pay twice, because with all the indicators inside we couldn't have offered it at this price point. The second and more important point is that with the extra purchase of the indicator license, you can also use them here on chart. And this is the best thing in my opinion, because you need to understand what these tools print on your chart, what these tools are about. And so we can only encourage you to rent or buy the indicators itself and then use Easy Insight on top of that. Even if you use and rent all the indicators plus Easy Insight and Easy Trade on top to execute the trades recommended by the AI tool of your choice, then all this will still cost you less than $2 per day. And that's an excellent price point for 6 professional trading tools you'll get nowhere else. That's just my opinion. If you have a different one, then please share it below in the comments. So that's the organizational part, and I would say we'll dive deeply into the data. And one thing that came pretty often is that the opening of the CSV file is pretty confusing for some people, and it's mostly related to Excel itself. Here I have my Excel sheet opening the data file from yesterday. I use the data file from yesterday because the current data file for today is overwritten every minute, and I don't want to block this interval routine, and so I use the data of yesterday. The point is, you see, Excel is trying to interpret the data, and my wonderful Mac-based numbers Excel alternative interprets the data perfectly correct. It loads the CSV file, and you see a base strength for the euro of 4.9, while Excel is interpreting this as 4th of September because it says this is a date. It's completely nonsense, but that's how Excel tries to be smart and interpret the data shown on chart. This is of course completely confusing because here we have the 1st of September, but the real data is 1.9 and nothing else. I don't get why Excel is doing this, but if you want to get a real impression about the data, I recommend getting here into the CSV file folder. See, it's under MQL5 files, then Easy Insight, and then you can open it with your editor, and then you see it's perfectly correct. The first row here is the separator that tells the importer how the data is separated from each other, and here you see a 4.9, and the data is written perfectly fine and can then be uploaded to the AI engine of your choice. In case this data file might be corrupted, you can just close it and delete it from this folder, because it will be written completely new with the next interval, so at the latest within the next minute, and then you get a complete new data file that should work for you. I would say we'll try a new AI analysis here with ChatGPT, and instead of using our default prompt, I experimented a bit this morning because I thought we should remove the rules we set here in the goal section and want to check how intelligent the AI is. How would the AI interpret the data we send to it? Of course, there's also an improved column description here in this AI prompt. It's already the next release I'm currently testing and working with, and I'll upload this later today, so you can update yourself and use it then from tomorrow at the latest, or maybe even this evening. So to do so, I would say we just copy this file and insert it here, and then we can work with the editor and remove what we don't like. And so I would say the simple goal is find up to 5 interesting buy or sell setups. That's it, nothing else. And then I close it, save it, and to be able to separate from the other one, I say new prompt. So that's saved. And I want to use this new prompt with the latest data file written this minute. And so I use my ChatGPT window. And there has been some questions regarding the reasoning model or AI model used. I often use the O3 simply because it is announced as advanced reasoning. Then we have O4 Mini with the fast advanced reasoning. I think it probably doesn't make much of a difference. This is what offered to me here in my paid account, and as far as I know, GPT 4.0 or 40 is also available for all free accounts, and so I will use this one here for the analysis we do now. Then I have my new prompt and the symbol data file, upload and go. You will notice there will be sometimes, depending on the reasoning model, more details about the reasoning, and this takes a few seconds and minutes of time. Okay, the text returns in German now. It says it's beginning with the analysis and will show me the results soon. So I will skip this process here in the recording and continue with the results then. So that went pretty quick. I forced the results demonstration here with this prompt, and then I received this table from ChatGPT, and while it's still answering in German, I then asked to show it in English, please. And the first recommendation is to buy US dollar against the Japanese yen with an SL, and take profit recommendation. Risk reward ratio is 2.11. Reasons: strong base currency, US dollar positive volume shift, low ATR, prices between S1 and R1. The second one is the Canadian against the Japanese yen with a risk reward ratio of 0.78. And New Zealand dollar Swiss franc is here the one with the lowest risk reward ratio, and we'll probably see it on chart. I think the price is very close to a resistance level here. So let's check these three charts. I use the FX Power Delta map here for the navigation. There we have US dollar against the Japanese yen. The stop loss level, you see it here, is 132.945, which is exactly this value. So this is the upper barrier of this support level. If you want to have more security, you can place your stop a bit lower, but the output of FX levels has to be one of the barriers, and we went with the closer one. So the take profit is here at the next resistance level, and we use easy trade to trade this US dollar buy, and the profit target here on top. Then I'll continue with the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Oh, we've seen the take profit. The take profit has been already touched. Here we see 104.158. This is this one. It's the close line. It has already been touched and now reversed a bit. Is still a valid option based on the ChatGPT output, and I don't question that right now. I just want to know how good ChatGPT is in determining this, and so I will execute this trade as well. And last but not least, we have the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc, which is here, and there we have a buy. Yeah, that's the point. We are here at this resistance, and that's why the risk and reward ratio is here 0.05. that's a trade that it's not worth it in my opinion, and so I will skip this one. So I think this covers the entire procedure how to work with these tools, and there are many more options and AI providers like Claude, Gemini and Mistral and whatever they are called. And that's exactly the reason why we want to create a space to exchange with other AI users and learn from them as a community of users to get better, to improve the prompts, to get better results for everyone that is participating. So that's it. I'm really looking forward to the comments below this video and the results of our poll, and I can only encourage you to give Easy Insight a try. It's really an excellent tool that simplifies your analysis workflow, and give Easy Trade also a try because it really is so simple and so smooth to work with. I can only recommend it. That's it. I wish you a great and profitable day and see you in the next one.